If you want to know how to start a business from scratch or how to grow your business if you're broke, then this video is for you. I started a business from scratch when I was broke, and now it's worth millions. And I want to share with you how I did it. But maybe I was just lucky, or I was just fortunate. Maybe something just clicked that doesn't work for others. So the very first question we need to answer is, does this work? Can it work for anybody? Can it work for you? Can you start a business even if you're broke? That's the very first question we need to answer. If you're broke, can you start a business? Different people have shared stories of how they started little, they started from small and grew, and today they are big businesses. If you check most of the people running businesses, most of the entrepreneurs, if you get to interview them or get to hear their stories or listen to their stories, most of them started small. They started with little and they grew it to where it is today. Some of them at later stages got funding and grew the business even larger. But most entrepreneurs or business owners start small. So anybody, all things being equal, can start a business in any part of the world and grow it into a big concern. So how can you do that? That's the thrust of this video. If you want to know how to do that, keep watching. So in starting a business, there are several things you need to consider. But there's one thing that's more important than any other. In starting a business, you need to consider capital, you need to consider location, you need to consider the product you're selling, how you will sell it, what people need, and so on and so forth. But the most important part of starting a business, and this is something you will not learn it in school. This is something that is not taught in school, which it should be, but it's not taught in school, as important as it is. The most important aspect or element in starting a business is, like Gary Halbert famously said, a hungry market. It's a hungry market. It's finding a need in the marketplace. What is something people need that they would like to buy? If you can find a market that is hungry for a particular product or hungry for a particular thing, then you can build a business selling that thing to them. Because we are all buyers at the end of the day. You probably have bought something today. If you've not bought something today, then you probably did yesterday, or you've done this week. You've bought something. Okay, at least you've bought something this month. We are all buyers. As long as you're an adult and you're mature and you make decisions for yourself, you buy things. You buy things because you have needs. And other people have created products and services that will solve these needs that you have. Other people have spent their time and efforts to make products or create services that will meet your needs. And for you to get those products or services, you will need to exchange value with them. At the end of the day, it's all about exchange of value. The person or the business will exchange value with you, and you exchange value with them in form of money. So people get value by exchanging money. Whether it's companies, whether it's individuals, it's all the same thing. It's the same principle. The principle is, for you to get value, you have to be ready to exchange value, equivalent value as well, which in this case would be money. So for you to be able to build a business, you need to find a need in the marketplace and create a system to sell that or to meet that need, to sell a product or service that meets that need. So that's what I did when I was about to start. I looked around, looked at things that people need and would like to buy, and I zeroed in on a few. I first tried out a few to see how the response in the market would be. This was one of the things I tried, this wristwatch. This wristwatch coincidentally was one of the products I bought to sell initially. So when I sent it out in the market, send them out in the market. I bought many of them to sell. When I sent them out in the market, the response wasn't exciting for me. The response wasn't that good. So I looked for something else. Yes, I know that if I had put in more effort and worked towards it, I would have sold, definitely, because people need watches. I need a wristwatch. I have one. I love this. I have several of them. And I know that most people like wristwatches. So if I knew what I know now, then, as much as I know now, I would have pushed it, and I would have gotten across to people that would have bought it. But by the time I tried and I saw that people were not that interested, they weren't hungry for this, I had to look for something else, and I settled on shoes. So I built an e-commerce store, an e-commerce business selling shoes online. The really interesting thing is that I started selling my products without even seeing them physically. I didn't see them physically when I started selling. And that's where the lesson in this video really comes through. The lesson is that just like I did, you can start a business even if you're broke with little capital. And the way to do that is to focus on marketing. Marketing is the most important thing in business. Yeah, I know most people won't tell you that. They will tell you capital. Most people actually use that as an excuse of why they can't start their business. They'll tell you, I don't have money. I don't have capital. I'm trying to raise capital. I'm trying to raise money. If only I had money, I would have been able to start this. I would have been able to start that. If only I had the money, I would have been able to do this. I would have been able to do that. Well, that's sometimes like putting the cart before the horse, because what actually brings the money is exchange of value. So you have to look for a way to exchange value in order to get the money that you need. And to exchange value, sometimes it requires your creativity. You have to come up with ways and say, hey, what does the market need? How can I supply this? Or how can I give them what they need? Now, if you don't have what they need, you're broke. The underlying idea for this video is that you're broke, but you want to build a business. Now, okay, fine, you don't have the money to invest in products or in the services that you want to deliver, that you want to offer in the marketplace. You don't have the money. What do you do then? If you don't have the money, you have to find a way to test the market, to sell something that people need. So the first thing you have to do is to do your research on what people need, the things people buy. What are people rushing? What do people like? What would people like to buy? What do you see people buying? What are the things that people can't do without? What are the things that if you were able to get it across to people, they would like to buy it? First, settle on that. Come up with a short list. I'm speaking from experience now, how I did it. I came up with a short list of certain things that people like to buy, certain things that I could sell. Wristwatch was one of them, but there were several other things. And I zeroed down on a few. So I had to research the market. I had to look at, okay, where can I sell these things? Where do people gather that I can sell this thing? And the simple answer was social media. Social media is where you have people gathered. Social media is where you have eyeballs. Social media is where you have people looking, gathering in groups, coming there often, sharing things with their friends, watching skits, reading through posts and all of that. People gather in the social media. You have your Facebook, you have your Instagram, you have X, formerly Twitter, you have LinkedIn, you even have Pinterest. All of these social media are gathering, places of gathering for people. So if you want people to see what you have to sell, you have to come to where they gather. You have to come to the place where you see these people. And then, having come to the place, you have to now put your products in front of these people. Show these people your product, and the way to do it is to create an offer. You create an offer. What is it you are offering to them? What is it that you want them to buy? Create this offer. After you've created this offer, there's a way to create it that will be appealing, that people will want to get it. Now, after you've created it, you have to now pay to play. By pay to play here means on social media, you can make posts organically. Also YouTube, I didn't mention YouTube. YouTube is also a very, very important medium where you can get customers. People gather on YouTube. You're watching this video right now on YouTube. And as you go through videos on YouTube, you constantly be seeing adverts, except you are paying for YouTube Premium, which in this case you are paying, so they won't show you adverts. But if you're not paying for Premium, then if you're just watching generally, the value that you are getting from this video, you'll find that other people pay to put their products in front of you, just like the regular TV and radio stations. People pay to advertise their products and services on these platforms. It's the same thing on social media and on YouTube. So when you pick this product that you would like to sell, what you need to do is to learn how to package it as an offer and put it in front of people that can buy it, people that are looking for it. Actually, put it in front of people that are looking for this product or service and have the money to buy it. So once you can put it in front of them, even if you've not seen the product physically, as long as you've done your research and you've seen that other people are buying this product and they are happy with it and they are giving testimonials, which is what I did. I went on research, I checked out the products I wanted to sell. Are people buying them? What are people saying about them? Are people happy with the product? What are the complaints people have about the product? I did my research and discovered all of this. And then I put together an offer and I presented it to these people. I put it in front of the people, but I had to pay. And that's where the expense comes in. Now, why you can do this even when you are broke is that as long as you earn money, and if you don't earn money, then what are you doing? If you don't have the money you need or you want yet, at least you should have some money. You should work. You should offer whatever service you have, offer it. Then go get a job. If you have a job, at least it's paying you, then you can take a small fraction of your salary or your wages or whatever way you earn an income, which as an adult you should be doing. Whatever way you earn an income, you can take a small fraction of that income and put it into your marketing to sell this product. So as you start doing your marketing, as long as people need this product, people want this product, they will start communicating with you. They will start reaching out to you. They will start asking questions. You put your price there. People who want to buy it will start contacting you. When they start contacting you, then your job now is to deliver the product to them. So there are several ways you can do this. You can get it from the supplier and deliver it to the customer. You can have an arrangement with the supplier to deliver it to the customer on your behalf. Several things can happen. You pay for it, the supplier delivers. I've used both models. So this is a way you can start a business even without investing much capital. You can start a business this way even when you are broke. You don't have to have so much money before you can start. So the easiest business for you that you can start is to sell something. And the best place to sell these days is online. It's not in having a physical shop. I have physical shops now, but I made the money to be able to pay for the physical shops. I made the money from selling online, and I could have stayed online. I just chose to have physical locations as well, and now have employees as well working for me. But I could have continued that way, and it would have worked out fine. I just felt this time it was time to upgrade and make things bigger and remove myself from the equation a little bit, such that this system can work even without my having to carry out those activities on a daily basis. So basically, these people are like an extension of me doing things that I would have done myself. And this way, we're not looking at how to expand and grow bigger. But basically, that's how to start a business from scratch, even if you're broke. Hope you got value from this video. If you got value, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and send me a DM on Instagram if you want personal attention or personal step-by-step guide on how to implement this process, how to create an offer, how to set up marketing, set up a system and market product and start making money. Send me a DM and we can take it up from there. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.